Hello there, Lunar Squadron. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another Star Wars Jedi Survivor video. Today, we are going to be talking about what you all can expect to see out of Star Wars Jedi Survivor at the upcoming IGN Fan Fest. We're going to be talking about exactly what you can expect to see, the trailer that we're anticipating they are going to show at this event, and based on past events, exactly what we think they are going to show up to this event with. We're going to talk about all the details confirmed and what we anticipate to be there. We're going to get into all those details in just a moment, but first, guys, if you're new to the channel, we'd love to have you. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button right on next to it. It's going to let you know every single time that Nick and I upload. Nick, you ready to do this?
Yep, I'm ready.
That's right, guys. Nick and I think that there is going to be a brand new Star Wars Jedi Survivor trailer. The trailer. We think it is imminent. Nick, why do we think this, and more importantly, where do we think this is going to show up?
Yeah, so this has flown under the radar for the last few days. This was announced a few days ago that IGN is returning for their third Fan Fest. This is the third time that they've done it. And Star Wars games have actually been at this event in the past. If you remember back to IGN Fan Fest 2022, that is where LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga dropped its extensive dev diary, something that we broke down a lot over the following weeks. We got so much about episodic breakdowns and all of those thumbnail pics and all of that kind of stuff. They really came to this Fan Fest with a lot of information about their game. And if you take a look at the history of IGN Fan Fest, this is something that pretty much every game that has been at this event has done. And so we believe that Jedi Survivor will do the exact same thing, because Jedi Survivor is confirmed to be at IGN Fan Fest. And if you don't know when this event will take place, this will be taking place February 17th and February 18th. It will be across 2 days. It will be that Friday and that Saturday. And they actually provide a great insight into what exactly to expect from FanFest 2023. There is a paragraph dedicated to it where they say, "From Redfall to John Wick Chapter 4, we're excited to bring you exclusive new looks, sneak peeks, and interviews from the games, movies, and shows that you love. We'll showcase exclusive preview content starting Monday, February 13th, before the live stream begins on Friday. What's more, we'll be giving out game codes and giveaways during FanFest, so they'll be doing all that, so you don't want to miss all that." But they have confirmed that Jedi Survivor will be at FanFest this upcoming year. And so, given the history of this event and what this article says to expect from them, we believe that a new Jedi Survivor gameplay trailer or story trailer is imminent and will be at this FanFest in just a short few weeks.
That is exactly right. And I think if we look at the past performances at FanFest in the past, just like you said, Nick, last year we got the Skywalker Saga, which was a developer diary, that's what they called it, the dev diary trailer, where they had different developers explain parts of the game. It was about 5 minutes in length with gameplay interspersed and some behind the scenes looks at the development behind the Skywalker Saga. And then the year before that, and this is what we were really focusing on when we were leading up to our coverage of the Skywalker Saga, is they had a developer walkthrough and behind the scenes look at Deathloop, where it was very similar. However, it was a lot longer. It was about 25 minutes of gameplay for Deathloop, where they had developers talk about the development and play through the game and explain some parts of the game. Now, I think if this is any sort of diagnostic as to what we can expect for this upcoming event, I think that we can really expect to see some sort of a behind-the-scenes look at Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I would not be surprised if we did see some new gameplay along with those behind-the-scenes. I think I just get this hunch that that's kind of what they're here to show at this event. It's a great forum for developers to put on their game and give kind of an explanation as to what is going on with their game, how hard it was to develop it, and I think it's going to go along really well with with the narrative that they'll want to set up with the recent delay. They're going to want to show as to why this game is so advanced and why it was so difficult to stand up, and the feat of engineering that they've put together in releasing this game. And I think it'll go a long way to actually put some developers up on screen and talk a little bit about the challenges that they've faced in creating Jedi Survivor. So that's kind of what I'm thinking they'll do, just from a strategic point of view and just from looking back at IGN Fan Fest of the past. So I think that's kind of what we can come to expect. What are your thoughts, Nick? Are you kind of on the same page with me there, or are you kind of thinking a little bit different?
I think it's very reasonable to assume, I know it's not confirmed, but I think it's very reasonable to assume that we'll be getting a story or gameplay trailer at this event, just given this is when we would expect the next trailer. Originally was around mid-February, about a month before what was supposed to be the original planned release date, up until just this past week where the game got delayed out 6 weeks. But that wouldn't change the plans if Respawn and Jedi Survivor had put something together for this IGN Fan Fest. That is something that would have been taken care of weeks ago, and they would have filmed whatever they've done weeks ago, and they would have put whatever trailer they were going to show at IGN Fan Fest if they have one together weeks ago. So there's no reason for me to believe that this delay to this game would change any of their plans for this Fan Fest. They can still show stuff off. So I fully expect a story or gameplay trailer to imminently drop for Jedi Survivor in the month of February. And I think it will happen at this IGN Fan Fest. It could happen before, but I definitely think this is going to happen at this Fan Fest. If you take a look further down in this article, it says below is a sneak peek of panels confirmed for this event. And if you take a look at this list, the only two games that are confirmed so far is Redfall and Jedi Survivor. Everything else on this list is either a TV show or an upcoming film. So Jedi Survivor is clearly going to be one of the featured games at this event. It is going to have a dedicated panel for it. And that just leads me to believe that we are going to be getting a pretty extensive look at either the behind the scenes, an interview with one of the devs, which even if there's not a gameplay trailer, but I think there will be a gameplay or story trailer, we'll at least get a ton of new information and details about the game that might as well just be as good as a trailer, because we'll get information about how the gameplay and story is going to unfold for Jedi Survivor. So no matter what, at this IGN Fan Fest in about 2 weeks, we are going to be getting a ton of new information about Jedi Survivor, which is incredibly exciting. And like you said, given the past history of this event, there's a ton of precedent here for there to be some sort of behind-the-scenes look or a new gameplay and story trailer. Like, there's going to be something pretty cool and pretty exciting coming out of Jedi Survivor at this event.
Yeah, and really, it's been anywhere from 5 minutes last year with the Skywalker Saga to 25 minutes with Deathloop, and I think we can all hope for the 25 minutes, but I think we'll all take 5 minutes if that's what we can get. So it's really exciting to see what they're going to show up with. I'm really excited to see what they're going to show up to this event with. And I'm really, really hoping that they show off a bit more of the open world. I know that we've seen, snippets of mainly the larger planet that we are seeing in this game, what we believe to be somewhat of a hub world. I'd love to see more of the ancillary planets. Maybe just a look at Coruscant. I know we're like prequel fanboys over here, but like I'd love to see a bit of Coruscant gameplay. That would be so cool. And just like you said, Nick, maybe some story details as well would be great, just to give us a little more insight, what our appetite going into this game. We're all so very excited. Let us know in the comments down below what you all would love to see in a trailer at this fest, guys. Let us know what you're thinking. Are you thinking it's gameplay? Are you thinking it's a dev diary? Are you thinking it's a story trailer? Or are you thinking it's a combination of all of the above? And how long do you think we're going to get? And most importantly, what would you love to see? I'm hoping it's Coruscant gameplay. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this discussion. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.